mixing, fixing for another big game. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22.
60 or. Check.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. That was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
Coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And his first carry, he loses the football. They'll run on first down. Mixon busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. On second down, Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll wind up with about 6. Second and 4. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Come on.
Throwing again. Donaldson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, Donaldson. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Carl Lawson.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking.
They begin with a run by Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To throw on 3rd down. Kendall. It got his man complete. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st down, Mixon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendall. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game. On the run, it's Mixon. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. On 1st and 10, Donaldson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Donaldson. This is Johnson. He's got it. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. And the Bengals have recovered it.
At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparations, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Washington's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Looking to throw. Donaldson. And this will be incomplete. Remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Trying to get the first with Samuels. That is not going to be any help. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Give him 4. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. On 1st down, Donaldson. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. It alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Donaldson. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage. To throw on 3rd down. Kendall. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Kendall toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Kendall finding Green, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And this one is right down Broadway.
Quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
2nd and 2. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
For the mismatch, how about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football.
On 3rd and 2, Donaldson. And he finds McDonald. Throwing on 1st down. Donaldson fights off the defender. And that is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Donaldson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. N'Keal Harry, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all even as they play the visiting Texans. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons.
And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. It's a pickup of 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. It'll be a pickup of a couple. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to find Green. It's a Bengal 1st down. On 1st down, Mixon. Just a yard on the pick, and quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Kendall. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking to throw on second down. Kendall. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have themselves another first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon. Off the bootleg. Kendall rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble. On third down, Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
Brings up second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw. Donaldson. And that is incomplete. Throwing again. Donaldson. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald.
Letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down.
He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to throw. Donaldson setting up the screen. This is Samuels. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Donaldson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And with mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
They'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Donaldson, and that is incomplete.
Let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film. They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Donaldson is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And I don't think he got the... Mixon with a first down carry. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48.
What the offensive guy didn't do, he didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Back to throw. Donaldson, complete to Washington. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
For a guy on him, and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And McDonald here over the middle.
That's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. Stop that one for a short game.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Hey, tight down.
On first down, Mixon. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Again, it's Mixon. Only a gain of a couple there. Looking to throw. Kendall able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And off the crossbar, no good. So close to an NFL record, but denied by the crossbar.
And you have to feel bad for him, don't you? He squeezed every last inch out of that kick.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Donaldson.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Donaldson. And that's going to be incomplete. To throw again, Donaldson. And fights through one man. On 3rd down, Donaldson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Operating from the gun, Donaldson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's not hurried, he's not hit, and somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Onside kicks they're going to use, and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll run it here. This is James White. He will put her on 2nd down now. Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. The Bengals go down to a knee.
Control. You dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cincinnati, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.